Rick the Kid Welcome here, owner of Twin State Ford. We are officially in the final days of the Ford American Value for American Values sales event. Employee pricing ends on June 30th, and we're pulling out all the stops to close this sale strong at Twin State Ford. With a purchase or lease of most new Fords in stock, you'll pay what we pay. On select models, this savings is over $7,000 above and beyond all rebates and incentives. These savings mean on a 2026 F-150, your employee price is over $10,000 off MSRP. That's huge. And you won't just get a good price on your new Ford, you'll get top dollar for your trade as we stock up on pre-owned vehicles for the summer selling season. And at Twin State Ford, you'll find the biggest selection of new Fords in the state, including a wide selection of hard-to-find F-150s in almost every trim and color. So drive I-91 to exit 20 and head north on 5 to St. J and Twin State Ford, or you'll pay what we pay until June 30th, because we know price matters. Woo!
A message from your local healthcare providers at Cottage Hospital. They understand a hospital visit can sometimes be challenging. At Cottage Hospital, they strive to make your experience as pleasant as possible. At Cottage Hospital, they take your privacy seriously. The Health Information Management HIM department, also referred to as medical records, is responsible for the health information of their patients. You can request your medical records by visiting their medical records HIM page at cottagehospital.org. In observance of the long holiday 4th of July weekend, Horse Meadows Senior Center will be closed, and they remind you they will reopen this coming Monday, July 6. Meanwhile, celebrating the 4th of July, on this Friday, July 3rd, Horse Meadows Senior Center will be closed today.
The RG Senior Center in the Bradford Community Building is open and serving congregate meals on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon. The meal for this Friday, July 3rd, will be barbecued chicken, potato salad, 3-bean salad, and dessert. For those 60 and over, the suggested donation per meal is $5. For those under 60, the cost per meal is $8. And don't forget, takeout meals are available as well.
The West Barnett Senior Meal Site will be closed Friday, July 3rd, and will reopen Wednesday, July 8th.
And good morning. We're at 6 minutes after 6. A nice morning, about 70 degrees as I speak, and heading for possibly 90 degrees again today. Let's take a look at the forecast for the listening area. It includes the upper Connecticut River Valley, all of northeast Vermont, northwest New Hampshire, and it's presented by Manchester Brick Materials, where they offer crushed stone and ledge products. We will rock you at Manchester Brick Materials. They're in East Reigate and also at 596 Cross Road in Waterford. You can call Darcy at 802-633-4122 to line up your projects.
Is part of your property too tough to mow? Or do you need a new driveway or must fix your old one? Ask Manchester Brick Materials for a quote today. Plus for topsoil, erosion stone, riprap, and stay mat. Plus crushed stone products from 3/4-inch plant mix up to 5 inches. Manchester Brick Materials will deliver or load it for you. 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. weekdays, 7 a.m. to 12 noon Saturdays, or by appointment. We will rock you with competitive pricing and estimates. Call 802-633-4122.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
Thank you, Lawrence, as we are now at 7 minutes after 6, and the temperatures are hanging around 70, and as Lawrence said, we might break 90 degrees again today. Updated weather for the listening areas brought to you by Manchester Brick Materials. Be sure to call Darcy to line up your projects at 802-633-4122. Manchester Brick Materials, locally, 2 convenient locations. They're at 596 Cross Road, Waterford, and Route 5 North in East Reigate. Again, that's 802-633-4122.
Did not see this coming, did you? Jaylen Brown, no longer a Boston Celtic. Brown to the 76ers. This is Brad Stevens 4 days ago after meeting with Jaylen Brown.
With all the rumor mill and all that stuff, name being splashed all over the place, that's not easy, but we certainly wanted to be as proactive and upfront with that as possible, and I thought we had really good, candid conversations.
Brad Stevens, Jaylen Brown, now a Philadelphia 76er. Also Celtics now, point guard Mike Conley and center Mitch Robinson. But Jaylen Brown, he's not a Celtic anymore. Jaylen Brown.
We've got to get better, and that's been the communication in here. But there's another step to take. You're in my shoes, or you're in any of our support staff shoes, or if you're in our coaches' shoes, or if you're in our players' shoes, we got to get better.
Celtics GM Brad Stevens. Jaylen Brown, no longer a Celtic. Follow me, Tom Cuddy Sports.
This is your country, your way.
It's about 16 after 6, a Friday, long 4th of July holiday weekend. A lot of people have today off. That'll mean some of the conversations that we have with our advertisers, people that chat with us each and every week, won't be available today as they're making it a long weekend. We're going to update you on the forecast for the listening area right after these important messages.
Napa know-how.
Summer savings continue at your local FMS Napa Auto Parts store in Bradford. Save up to 29% on ChargeWorks mobile accessories starting at $7.99 each. Save up to 20% on trailer and towing products. Any 3-pack Little Trees or 4-pack Vent Wrap, 2 for $6, and save up to 22% on night vision. Follow the savings road to summer savings through August 31st at your local FMS Napa Auto Parts store in Bradford.
Napa know-how.
Woodsville and Wells River are getting ready for a 4th of July celebration to remember as America marks its 250th birthday. The day starts with the Grand Parade at 11 a.m., stepping off from Montebello Street in Woodsville, traveling down Route 302, crossing into Wells River, and ending on Main Street. This year's parade theme is We the People, 1776 to 2026, featuring floats, the Summertime Marching Band, Shriners, and this year's marshals, Richard M. Roderick and Harvey Kais. Afterward, head to Woodsville Community Field on Route 135 for food, vendors, live music, karaoke, trivia, bingo, touch a truck, face painting, family activities, raffles, and more. The night wraps up with a big 30-minute fireworks show at 10 p.m. All events are free to the public. No pets or alcohol allowed. Visit wwr4th.org for more.
We're taking a look at the forecast at 18 minutes after 6, being brought to you by your friends at Wells River Chevrolet, which is part of the Auto Saver Group, and that is a really big deal, as in the Auto Saver Group's Big Deal Plus that comes at no charge with the purchase or lease of every new or used vehicle. At the Auto Saver Group's Wells River Chevrolet, new special 2026 model year Silverado 1500 ZR2 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive with special financing available to well-qualified buyers. 0% APR for 60 months, plus no payments until after Labor Day. Wells River Chevy is home of the big deal. Hurry in today or shop online at wellsriverchevy.com. Together, let's drive. Stock number WT26175, not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Must take new retail delivery by July 7th, 2026.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
Thank you, Lawrence. 19 minutes after 6, 69 is our temperature, heading for maybe the low 90s again today. Updated weather brought to you by Wells River Chevrolet, which is part of the Auto Saver Group, and that's a really big deal with the same great people, same great experience, and the Big Deal Plus. They're on the web at wellsriverchevy.com. Bear Ridge Speedway race report comes your way in just a few minutes. Butch and April will be in here. That also is brought to you by your friends at Wells River Chevrolet. That's what happens to me with Russell Dickerson. 29 minutes after 6, Friday morning. Stephen, John, and friends. We take it at 9 o'clock this morning. A lot of folks we'll be chatting with between now and then on this long holiday, 4th of July weekend. And a lot of people have today off, making it an even longer weekend. We'll be broadcasting the parade. Kicks off shortly after 11 o'clock, right around the vicinity of Montebello Street in Woodsville, in the vicinity of Walmart and all that stuff over there, and comes through Woodsville and Wells River. So if you're traveling through, there could be a few delays in the 11 o'clock hour tomorrow, or in some of the other towns in the listening area when they have parades. Meanwhile, let's check out the holiday weekend weather forecast that's being brought to you by St. Johnsbury Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, which is part of the Autosaver Group, where every deal comes with a Big Deal Plus, and that is a 2-year unlimited schedule maintenance plan, which includes free state inspections for life. They're online at stjohnsburycdjr.com.
Holy schmoly, it's Matt LeCaire from the Autosaver Group, St. Johnsbury Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. There's always something exciting happening at St. Johnsbury Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and there's never been a better time to stop in and see what's on the lot. We've got new Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram models arriving regularly, plus a strong selection of dependable pre-owned vehicles for every driver. Whether you want capability, comfort, style, or power, our team is here to help you find the vehicle that's right for you. And with our service department ready to help with maintenance and repairs, we're here to help you before, during, and after the sale. St. Johnsbury Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where Vermont comes to drive.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
Thank you, Lawrence. And we're warming up at 70 degrees, heading for possibly the low 90s again. Updated weather is brought to you by St. Johnsbury Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, which is part of the Autosaver Group. They're online at stjohnsburycdjr.com. And again, it is 6:31, and we're at 70 degrees. At Bradford Auto Works, they provide their neighbors with the most timely and effective service and towing using the latest technology combined with years of automotive experience. Over the past few months, they have made many new friends and customers. If you have plans to use your vehicle for a summer vacation, take the time to have Bradford Auto Works service your vehicle and check your tires for trouble-free travels. Bradford Auto Works takes this time to thank you for your business and looks forward to meeting you. Bradford Auto Works is just off I-91 in Bradford.
So we're excited to have back with us over the phone the Director of Licensing of Green Mountain Merchandise, Julie Eastman. Julie, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you? Are you ready for 4th of July?
It is. I tell you, this is the time. I know. So, you know what's really interesting? I actually heard on the radio, Julie, and this seems sacrilegious, but they said that there's certain things that you shouldn't put on the grill and cook on the grill, and one of them is hamburgers. How is that possible?
Why?
Well, they said because...
Was there a reason?
Yes.
A reasoning behind it?
Yeah, so these chefs were talking about that. It's all the grease and all the good stuff about the hamburger is just dropping in and not actually soaking into the beef itself. So they said you should do that, like you shouldn't do. You cook those in it. But I love grilled burgers.
I understand that, but by us letting the grease go into the grill, it's making the burger a little bit healthier for us. I would believe. But I will agree that turkey burgers on the grill are very hard to do.
Oh, yeah, I
They
bet.
They fall apart. They lose a lot of their taste because they didn't have much fat to start with.
Right.
So I will agree that turkey burgers on the grill for 4th of July are a no-go, but everybody has to have hot dogs and regular burgers.
That's true. I know. Yeah. And so, what's going on with Green Mountain Merchandise? You guys are probably really getting into. And you mentioned last time you were on about orders that people are putting in for the patriotic season.
We are busy. We are busy. We try our best to stay within a 2-week turnaround time. We're really busy. I'm going to say our turnaround time right now is probably closer to 3 weeks. But as soon as this holiday is over, as soon as Monday and Tuesday are here next week, I have confidence we will be caught back up and we will be back on our faster turnaround schedule, things like that. Just so everything happens, at least for us in screen printing, a couple times a year. The 3 biggest holidays of the summer: Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day.
Okay.
We are always swamped.
Right.
Always. So we're kind of ready for the holiday stretch to be over.
I mean, but granted though, you get orders in year round though too.
Yep, all year round. Again, we do screen printing and embroidery. We do a lot of local businesses, local bars, local restaurants, a lot of construction companies. We do different jobs for the state of Vermont, for some of the local nursing homes and hospitals, as well as we do event merchandise for, different companies who are out there doing different events. Some of the events we vend at, but the majority of the events, we are just selling to another customer who is going and setting up at farmers markets and festivals and flea markets or car shows or whatever the case may be. So it's just a super busy time of the year, but we're taking.
Well, I know when we were getting in new WYKR shirts, I went there and I talked to John West and your sales director there, and he showed me like the plethora of options of styles and also brands that you guys can work with.
Yep. So we can get you just about anything. Again, we can get, I swear, almost any brand that there is. Right now, the biggest addition to the line has been Carhartt. So we can get Carhartt, and for everyone who works outside, they love their Carhartt. It sells in the summer. It sells in the winter. It's worth a little bit of extra money, but we can get Carhartt and North Face and Nike and then the regular staples, Gildan, that everyone has always, bought Gildan T-shirts, and Port & Company is really kind of taking over the lead from Gildan. The Gildan T-shirt, lots of times, is a little thicker than what some people want. So the Port & Company's a few cents cheaper and a little bit lighter weight, doesn't shrink, holds up really good, comes in 5 million colors. So it does seem like we're kind of making the shift there, like away from Hanes and Gildan, the ones that have been around forever.
Right. Okay. And do you guys have any openings available?
We do. We do. We, I believe right now I may have finally filled my screen printer positions. I did have someone new start this week. Right now, what I am hiring is a front office assistant.
Okay.
So I would love someone, again, you had mentioned my sales director, John West.
Yeah.
He just had his 15th anniversary. He's been there for 15 years. He's great at what he does. He holds the place together, especially when we're not there. I want to get him an assistant.
Okay.
Someone to do some data entry, to work in the front office. I mean, to be honest with you, right now it's only him in the front office. So we're closing for lunch from 1 to 2. Don't have anyone else there anymore with the amount of people now working from home.
Right.
Things like that. I don't have anyone else to cover the front office while he goes to lunch. Yeah. I need someone who's willing to do a little bit of everything. Shipping and receiving and data entry and, general office supply ordering, almost like an office assistant or a front office manager or a sales assistant.
Okay.
I don't foresee the person doing a whole lot of proactive sales. It's going to be more of an assistant type job.
Yeah, so it sounds like a good opportunity for anybody listening. Now, did you?
Definitely, and it's that part of the office is air conditioned.
Yeah, see,
that's a little bit more. So we always try to preface whenever anyone comes to work for us, we're a small company. Sometimes you will be asked to do things outside of your normal daily scope. That's the way the ball bounces when it's a smaller company. Someone calls out sick, guess what? My husband and I are out there screen printing. We do what we have to do to get everything done and meet our customers' deadlines. But this position, 90% of the time, will be a regular desk job in an air-conditioned office.
Right. Okay, and we're talking to Julie Eastman, who is the Director of Licensing over at Green Mountain Merchandise. Julie, any final comments?
No, I just want to say happy 4th of July. Everyone go out this weekend and enjoy their extra time and their hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill, and be safe, have a good time. And we are closed Friday. We're back open and at it on Monday. Again, bear with us if you had an order in house and it took us a little longer than usual to get done. Don't give up on us. I promise we'll be back to our normal schedule here in a matter of days.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Julie.
All right, Josh. Happy 4th of July. You take care.
You too.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can choose the best coverage option for you. Because you know you. Like, you know you can't cook. You're not one of those people who say that they can, but when people come over for dinner, they find out the hard way, you can't. You can't even microwave popcorn, and that's literally just one button. Plus, measuring and patience are huge parts of cooking, and that's just not you. Only you know you. So get coverage options within your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now through Monday, all brands are on sale at Mattress Firm with up to 60% off. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Chief Crushing and Excavation has plenty of products that can be delivered to you from one of their many nearby locations. Products available include sand for septic systems, crushed gravel, topsoil, clay fills, stay mat, ledge, and specialty items such as blue ledge and gravel. Chief Crushing and Excavation is fully insured and has Vermont and New Hampshire locations near you, including Wells River Quarry, the South Rygate Pit, Nick's Aggregate and Pike, and Blaisdell Sand and Gravel in North Haverhill. Excavation and full land clearing services are also available. For quarry operation hours, pricing, and directions, call Chief Crushing and Excavation at 802-584-3868.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
All right, there you have it. Updated look at the weather at 6:42. We're hanging around 70 degrees. Some fog is with us here in the valley. It'll be burning off, and temperatures probably into the low 90s again today. Updated weather brought to you by Chief Crushing and Excavation at 802-584-3868. At 6:42, we're getting set for the Bay Ridge Speedway Race Report brought to you by Wells River Chevrolet. At the Auto Saver Group's Wells River Chevrolet, new special 2026 model year Silverado 1500 ZR2 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive with special financing available to well-qualified buyers. 0% APR for 60 months, plus no payments until after Labor Day. Wells River Chevy is home of the big deal. Hurry in today or shop online at wellsriverchevy.com. Together, let's drive. Stock number WT26175, not available with special financing, lease, and some other offers. Must take new retail delivery by July 7th, 2026. All right, there you have it. At 6:42 exactly, the Bay Ridge Speedway Race Report that is brought to you by your friends at Wells River Chevrolet.
You said it was 6:42 the last time, so it's got to be 6:42.
Well, it still is. It's not 6:43. Well, it takes a minute to get to the next minute. That was a good question.
Hey, I'm
I can't
on it
lie.
this morning.
Yeah, but I said it was 6:42. I'm not going to change it that
ish.
quickly.
You need to do ish. 6:42-ish.
Okay.
Good
it's
morning.
now exactly 6:43.
Oh, thank you. I feel better now.
Mm-hmm. You guys had a great weekend of racing last week.
We did.
Awesome weather.
We did.
Everything went good.
It did. Yeah. We we finally got the Valley Floors makeup race in, and we ran it last, and it was a full moon last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Monday, but I think by the time we get to the makeup race, it was a full moon.
Close enough. It was close enough.
Yeah. They had the modifieds had a little trouble for the second race, but they went green to checkers the first one.
So Butch is on the phone.
He is.
He's a stockbroker or something.
I know. Making his millions of dollars.
Yeah. So let's talk about tomorrow night's race, because that one is being put on by you guys, and also it's in honor of your dad.
Yeah.
So
It's Dad, Preston Memorial. Year ago in January, we lost him. Pretty much every building that you see at the racetrack, he touched. I really noticed him not being there in the spring because he used to come in and vacuum up all the flies and everything in all the buildings.
Wow,
so,
cool.
I mean, he did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Fresh coat of paint. So we're doing a memorial for him. And it's our fireworks extravaganza. It doesn't normally fall on the 4th of July.
On the 4th of July,
We're
you're
usually
right.
the week before.
Man.
But we are on the 4th of July, courtesy of
Noise or Us.
Thank you.
There you go. Noise or Us.
Noise R
And you're going to know it tomorrow night at Barry
Yeah.
Speedway.
Yeah. So,
And usually
Modified
you guys have a
Madness.
big fireworks display. This is because it's on the 4th is going to be even bigger.
Even bigger, yeah. Because I kept telling Butch, I said, you better make sure that we're all set because it is the 250th and everybody's going to want fireworks and it's
Yeah.
on the 4th. And
So who lights the fuses? Who does
we
that
have
for
a
you?
couple guys. They give us a map.
Okay.
It's kind of like they lay it all out and tell us how to do it. And then we have a couple guys that are in the infield, our guys that do it. So yeah, it's a pretty good show. Usually, I mean, it lasts 20 minutes, half hour.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's not, we put up a boom and then we walk over to the next one and put up a boom. So there's no delay. I mean, it's constant 20 minutes plus.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a pretty good show.
Yeah. So if you want to see fireworks,
You need to
Barry
go to
Speedway Racing.
and a lot of racing. It's Modified Madness. They'll be going 3 features. Right now we're at over, I think 2 times 3 is over $6,000. So they get a lot of money on the line tomorrow night. David's House benefit was supposed to be last weekend, and I messed up. And I think part of it is because it's always been the day that it's always been on Dad's race. So tomorrow night will be the David's House benefit. The guys will figure out when the guys will be going through with their helmets in the grandstands, collecting money for
Man,
David's House.
busy night.
It's going to be busy.
Okay.
Good night.
So let's find out what happened last week with Butch. How you doing, Butch?
Good.
Awesome. You had a good week then. Good weather, a lot of racing.
Hot weather, good racing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Last week's PTO repair night.
All right.
You got that right?
Yeah, you did.
Auto repair, yes.
PTO auto repair
That'd
night.
be Chris
In the
Tanya,
Sable
right?
Sons Dirt Car Sportsman Modifieds, Kyle Huntington picked up the win over Owen Brown, Brian Chafee, Jason Horniak, Max Dollery, your top 5 with Robert Tucker, Jason Gray, Thomas Placey, Melvin Pearson, and Ashton Pearson rounded out the top 10. In the makeup feature from the Valley Floor night, Jason Gray picked up the win over Owen Brown, Max Dolliver, Jason Horniak, Richie Simmons, Brian Chafee, Kyle Huntington, Melvin Pearson, Jeremy Huntington, and Jeff Huntington.
I think Owen and Jason Horniak finished the same position both races.
Pretty close, yep. They did. In the Wells River Chevrolet Dirt Car Sportsman Coupes, rookie Chris Roberts picked up the win over Michael Danforth, Rob Williams, Lucas Wheeler, Cooper Hodge, your top 5, Travis King, Adam Osgood, Logan Martin, AJ Pushy, and Ali Pushy, rounding out the top 10 there. In the Dad's 4x Tool and Supply, Keegan Tabor picked up the wins, Lucas Balls second. There's a pair of rookies right there running for chances to go. Sean King, Brian King, Jordan Robinson, Kelly Miller, Caitlin Pearson, Michael Kinney, and Kelly Miller. In the High Country Dispensary, late models, Ryan Christian picked up the win, Timmy Higgins second, Kevin Smith, rookie out of Canada, third, Kelly Miller Sr., and Jeff Reynolds, your top 5. La Valley Building Supply Dirt Stalkers, Mike Mann picked up the first win of the feature. I don't know if that's his first win ever.
No, but it's first one since he's been back. I think,
Yep.
I don't know, I'd have to look.
Mike Mann picked up the win over Timmy Tucker, Keith Manser, Matt Pike, John Fields, your top 5, Dana Carter, Mike McClay, Tyler Fellows, Timmy Blake, and Chris Cole round out the top 10. And in the Woodsville Power Equipment Ridge Runners, Doug Boucher picked up the win over Zach Audette, Spencer Braley, Ryan Sayers, Kevin LaForest, Terry Flint, Robert Audette, Patrick Jones, Josh Fifield, and Jacob Davis. Top 10. And the sprint cars in New England made their second appearance of the year. Will Hall picked up the win over Chris Donnelly, Caden Berry, Troy Como, Matt Hoyt, Caden Hebert, Scotty Holcomb, Mark Reynolds, Travis Hall, and Tunk Berry rounded out the top 10 there. 17 cars strong for that. And in the New England Sprint Cars wingless class, as they're trying to get started up, Floyd Billington picked up the win over Donald Ottati, Jamie Glidden, Toby Stark, Mark Cole, and Trevor Green. And I think that comes to the end.
That should be it. There's more there than because I didn't delete it from the last press release.
So we have this weekend, which is all the 4th of July stuff that we're talking about on the 4th of July. And then Thursday, you have a big event.
The rodeo. 3rd annual Pond Hill Ranch Rodeo. Ticket sales are good. You'll be able to get them at the door. They're still available online. We'll shut it down, I think, Monday. Just because technology, I don't want to have people getting tickets and then it doesn't go through and I can't verify it.
So this being a third, for people that have attended the first couple, is this one going to be different in any way that you know of? Maybe?
They're all, each one's different.
Okay.
I think that the first year we ended up, it was we had the flood. What was the flood there? So we ended up, the show was a little bit shorter than normal because there was about a dozen participants that couldn't make it because they couldn't get there. Last year's show was a lot longer.
A little longer.
Yep, but it was a Tuesday and that kind of didn't work, so we went back to Thursday this year.
So it'll begin at what time?
7 o'clock. Gates open at 5 and the rodeo starts at 7. The opening ceremonies, I'm hoping to get to see those this year. I haven't yet.
Okay, Thursday, July 9th is coming Thursday.
Yes.
So then you're taking the weekend off, no racing.
No racing.
Is this like a first time you've ever done that?
For Butchie, I think it is. Yeah. But it makes, there's a lot of work. We have to get all the horse and cow poop off the track, or it's a lot of work to get the track ready. So.
But still, kind of a reset for you guys and also for the drivers.
I think it's not a bad thing.
A lot of the other tracks do that.
Yep.
So why not give it a try?
Yep. So, and then it's the Waterford reunion is that Saturday.
Northeast Speedway reunion.
On the 11th.
That's up in Waterford, St. Johnsbury.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the
so
old
we'll
racetrack.
actually get to stay and not be rushed to leave, so that'll be nice.
Right.
Because we usually are up there and we have to go.
There'll be plenty of vintage cars, plus there'll be a lot of street rods, hot rods, stuff like that in the infield also. So not only race cars you're going to see, but you can see somebody's maybe old 32 Roadster or somebody's 46 pickup or something.
Do you pull anything up there or drive anything up?
There'll be 3 or 4 cars up there, race cars up there. Probably that's about what I'll have up there.
I don't know if the 59 will make it. It'll run out of gas 3 times before it gets there.
Gas hog?
Yeah.
Oh, well. So what will you have there?
What will I have there?
Yeah, do you know exactly what you'll have there?
Not really.
Race
I'll have a
cars.
couple of race cars. Something I might have drove years ago.
How intact are they?
Drivable.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They'll drive them around the racetrack.
Okay.
Ray Coffin's old 29. That'll be up there. It's already up there right now.
So what year would those be? With those 3 that you're thinking about taking? What year were they racing or years?
What year did they race?
Yeah.
Coffin's old car probably
roughly.
raced back between 72 and 75.
Wow.
If I get my white car out, that race between 77 and 81.
Which one, the Ghost or the
Ghost.
Gremlin?
And the red one, that race 75, 76. If I get that one going, the 43 car, we're in hopes to get that up there. That race, that was 1965 track champion at Thunder Road.
That would be neat.
Yeah, Dick Southworth car from over to
But the cars.
Berkshire.
But so now that the year they race, but what are the bodies?
Okay, the one we just talked about was a 56 Ford.
Your white one.
The white one was a 37 Chevy. My red and white one was a 36 Chevy. And Coffin's old car, I think, was a 34 Ford.
Are they a lot different now than then?
Oh, yeah. quite a lot.
What? How much so? 2 or 3 things.
Race cars?
Yeah.
Motors.
Safety.
Motors,
Oh, sure.
safety part.
Yeah. I remember back in the day, you were always seeing you tearing down and catching somebody for trying to do this, that, the other thing.
Yeah.
But now they're, what you call them, crate engines?
Crate engines are sealed up pretty good, so, you know, some people can mess with them a little bit. But back in those days, I mean, we ran 6 cylinders.
Yeah.
So, you know, 250 Chevys, 240 Fords, 225 slant 6 Dodges.
Mm-hmm.
And then Coffins, I guess that car's still got a
people.
6-cylinder in it.
Yeah, true.
And then, of course, some of them, there'll be a bunch of old flatheads up there.
I was just going to say, I didn't hear you say
Oh,
flathead
yeah,
yet.
there'll be some flatheads there.
Yeah.
Bill Jostle will be up with a couple flatheads. Bill Jostle will probably have probably one of the icons of this area was the old 199 Pontiac flathead straight 8 in that. And that's an original car, original shape with all the dents and everything else, original paint and everything on it. Pretty neat old car.
Yeah. So how many cars do you think will be there?
Oh, I'm going to say at the racetrack, there'll probably be, I'm going to say 30.
You're talking race cars.
Race cars.
But there'll be additional.
And then people bring in their street rods and hot rods and old pickups and stuff. There'll probably be another 30 or so in the infield.
Yeah, we hope.
So it'll be a big day.
Yep, good. Okay, so that's coming up on Saturday the 11th, and that's in Waterford.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's after, 2 days after
The rodeo.
the rodeo.
Okay.
Don't forget the rodeo on Thursday,
3rd annual.
July 9th.
Make sure you come, because we might not have a 4th. We
And
don't want you all here.
huge fireworks display.
Huge
along the
fireworks
racing
display
tomorrow
Saturday
night,
night.
Bay Ridge Speedway at 6-ish.
Ish.
On the 4th of July. All right, so make it a good weekend, and careful with the rodeo.
Are you coming?
I don't know.
Well, it'll be done early enough. I mean, usually that rodeo's over by 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
done. It starts at 7, and I'll tell you what, those
Hour and a
guys,
half, 2 hours.
they get out there
Right.
and they push it.
Okay.
They don't fool around. They don't take half an hour between changing pens or anything. While they're out there doing the rodeo, they're changing pens to get their extra bulls around, or horses, or whatever they're doing. They might take a 5-minute break to set up the barrels for the barrel racing out there for
The
the
only-
kids and stuff like that.
The
But
only thing they stop for is when the horses jump out over the wall.
yeah, sometimes they have to chase a horse up
Get
through
me
the
outta
up
here.
through the parking lot, out through the woods, whatever, to go find it, and get it back. But
Sounds like racing.
no, it's
One that did
Where'd the
that.
car go?
those guys. This is what they do, and
This is
when they get
professional.
started, they go.
Awesome.
They don't fool around. And then after it's over with, then they got to tear all that stuff down and
True.
get out of there that night. So I mean, it'll be midnight before they leave.
Okay.
But and then all of a sudden there's a whole row of trailers. A lot of the animals, they'll get them loaded up and get them headed first, and then of course all the gates and stuff, because they got to put everything all up. It's got to
Right.
gated and
Yeah.
fenced off and everything else. So there's a lot to it.
Certainly is. Okay, so if you want to see it, it's about 7 o'clock this coming Thursday the 9th at Bay Ridge Speedway.
Pretty cool.
Pond Hill Ranch Rodeo.
All right, good weekend of racing at Bay Ridge Speedway, 4th
Yeah.
of July. We'll see you
Thank
next
you, Wells.
Friday.
Thank you, Wells River Chevrolet.
In Bradford, Farmway invites you to shop their in-stock Lazy Boy furniture. Farmway has plenty of styles and colors to choose from, something to fit everybody, including pet-friendly fabrics. Check the prices, you won't be disappointed. Shop in a friendly, no-pressure atmosphere, and if you don't see it, Farmway can order it. Delivery and removal is available. Just ask about the rates. At Farmway, they take immense pride in offering a wide selection of top-quality brands in footwear, clothing, camping, and hunting gear, furniture, and gifts. Shop locally in Bradford at Farmway.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
There you have it. Update a look at the weather forecast, and of course brought to you by your friends at Farmway. Hey, it's that time of the year. You're getting outside, hiking, maybe getting ready for the fall hunt, or you want to be on the water with a kayak or a canoe. They have all the stuff to help you out. All you have to do is stop in or give them a call, or better yet, go to the website, vermontgear.com. As Farmway is right there in Bradford with plenty of free parking. They look forward to serving you. You're getting set for the 7 o'clock news at your country, WYKR Haverhill, WTWN Wells River, W28060E Wells River at 105.1 FM. On the other side of the news, we'll be chatting with Charlie Gray at Four Corners Farm in South Newbury.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. It could be the hottest 4th of July on record in parts of the U.S. A heat wave has been sweltering the eastern U.S. from the Midwest to the East Coast, and hundreds of heat records could be set by Saturday. These women are trying to enjoy the outdoors in Boston, with temperatures climbing into the upper 90s and low 100s.
It's hot. It's very hot. Just drink a lot of water and wear a lot of sunscreen.
Yesterday, New York City tied its record for the day of 100 degrees, and it could get even hotter today. Extreme heat warnings have also been posted in Boston, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. as well until 8 p.m. Saturday. A new government report finds the U.S. Secret Service missed multiple opportunities to prevent the 2024 assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Trump was then a presidential candidate when a gunman opened fire from a nearby rooftop during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, killing one spectator and wounding Trump. The Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General says the Secret Service failed to properly secure the perimeter, block the shooter's line of sight, and detect a drone the gunman used to survey the rally site before the attack. Reports say the FBI is expanding its 2020 election probe in Georgia. Mark Mayfield reports.
An FBI memo directs field offices to surge over 250 personnel to support an FBI Atlanta priority investigation. Reports say it's an effort to dig deeper into the election fraud claims that President Trump continues to push. The probe appears to be centered in Fulton County, where Trump was indicted by District Attorney Fani Willis over election interference claims. Willis was removed from the case over her romantic relationship with a special prosecutor, and the entire case against Trump was ultimately dropped.
Some institutions this year will be observing Independence Day today. Most government offices will be closing early for the holiday. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
At Crosstown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, located on Route 302 in Littleton, the veteran sales professionals are passionate about helping customers find the right vehicle that fits their needs. Due to their knowledgeable and experienced sales representatives who are always happy to help, they've been nominated several times for Chrysler Dealer of the Year, earned multiple FCA Fantaster Club Awards, and are the recipient of the Customer First Award for Excellence, years 2018 through 2023. At Crosstown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, they continue to hold themselves to the highest standards of training and maintain manufacturer certification in order to serve their customers the best quality of customer service. Crosstown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, located on Route 302 in Littleton.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
All right, Lawrence, thank you. We're coming up 4 minutes after 7 and hanging around 70 degrees. Clear, sunny, kind of hazy skies. Some of the fog is lifting out of the valley. And brought to you this time around by Crosstown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Littleton, home of the big deal. All right, Charlie, how you doing down at Four Corners Farm this morning?
That's good. I'm glad it's only going to be a high of 70 today. That feels perfect.
High of 70. What, are you dreaming or something? All right, this 90-degree weather, what's it doing for you guys down on the farm anyway?
So it's, it's 3 weeks ago when we had our last little heat spell, that pushed. It actually was a blessing because it pushed everything up a week. When we started this strawberry season, it was everything was because of the colder spring. Everything looked like it was a week behind. So, we kind of got a little relaxed. And then with that heat spell a couple weeks ago, it pushed everything ahead, which actually was a really good thing because it's, we've been, yesterday marks, we've been picking strawberries already for a month. So we're getting to the end of our June bearing season, and we'll move into about a week. We'll be moving into our July bearing season, where our final variety for short day, which is the strawberries we're picking now. A Malwina will come in. Those are still there's some ripening fruit, but most are green fruit. So it's not really a strawberry season anymore, because over the years we've learned to grow so many different varieties and then practices on how to grow them that, it's more of just a slight pause. We still have plenty of strawberries available for pick your own, and we'll have some in the farm stand. So it's, if you haven't picked, I would definitely, that, as you said, the one thing that's been causing the heat this week is, lucky we've been on top of it, but the berries are ripening faster than we can pick them. So it's, this is definitely the time to come out. And if you haven't put your jams, you haven't made your jellies, you haven't froze your strawberries, and haven't filled your bellies, it's definitely the weekend to come out and, get as many strawberries as you can.
Certainly. All right, so let's talk about some of the other stuff that makes your strawberries a success. You had a busy week baling straw. Tell us about that.
Yes, so it's, we used to, 20 years ago, my parents would we never really thought about making our own straw, and then with just the cost of buying straw out of Canada and what comes along with that, because a lot of people, when they make straw, it's after the combine's gone through, because you're not going to spend all that money on a crop just to bale it up for somebody to put over their strawberries. So a lot of the times we would buy the straw baled up after combines, so it's you don't really know what's in it, and sometimes it was pretty dusty, and sometimes it was, it's just knowing where your source of mulch, especially because you're putting it over your strawberries. The plastic ones have a little bit of a weed protection because of the plastic underneath the berries, but the dirt, the matted row style, if you have, a bunch of straw you bought from Canada and it has weed seeds that, they couldn't even touch or kill, and then all of a sudden you have that new weed in your field, and then you're chasing it, trying to get it out. So it was just one of the things for security of the farm, and to make sure we always have enough straw, we started making our own straw. And for the first, 5 to 10 years, we were making half of what we need, and we were buying half of what we need. And in the last, 10 years, we switched over and with a bunch of different landowners in the valley, and now we're doing a little over 20 acres, and we make enough straw to cover all of our strawberries and have some for the dairy barn.
And that's pretty important stuff, so that you can keep things growing out there. So you were talking about the strawberries and also coming into the other berry season. Let's talk about some of the other things that are coming onto the stand, like your peas and summer squash and everything.
Yeah, so when we talked last week, we didn't have summer squash, zucchini, or peas. And we also, now we can add, we have summer squash, zucchini, and peas in the farm stand, along with green beans that we planted really early in one of our big tunnels. So we have both the green and the yellow wax beans. So that's another exciting item to have. We will be getting the sheller out, so we will also have shelled peas for those of us who don't like to partake in the pastime of shelling peas. We can shell the peas for you.
Hard to believe, middle of May, we started doing our weekly conversation, and here we are heading into the first full week of July already, and boy, things are growing down on the farm, aren't they?
Yes, that's the one really benefit of this heat is we got enough rain, the water tables are back up, so we can enjoy it. We're not in a drought, and also the corn, the sweet corn is going to love this. This high temperature, and then the rain at night, the last couple of nights has been awesome too. So it doesn't make the days as hot, and things are off to the races now. With the cold weather, the last what they say we had a low of like 42 10 days ago, and now we're starting off the day in the 70s.
Oh yeah. Yep, so true. And a couple of other things you just mentioned, the sweet corn. What about potatoes? Maybe an update on the blueberries and the raspberries down at Four Corners Farm.
So potatoes, we tried to see if we could get some for the 4th, and we did, but they needed a little more time. They're a little too early, so we wanted some early potatoes, and we got kind of baby potatoes. So we got to wait at least another week and let them size up, and then we'll dig and have those for the farm stand. I did see a couple red raspberries, so that'll be another treat we haven't coming to the farm stand, and I'm sure blueberries are, with this hot weather, they're going to be ripening just as fast. So within probably next week, we can brief everybody on the other berries we have and any new items to the farm stand.
Right, so in regards to pick your own strawberries, how much longer do you think that's going to go?
We'll be open till Sunday. Then depending on the weather and depending on the field, we'll regroup on Sunday. But definitely, this is the time. If you haven't put berries away, and you put berries away, and you need to put more away because this is definitely the time. And once we'll have a little pop-up pick your own in a couple weeks, but after that, you'll have to wait another year. So, and not even the one in a couple weeks. It all depends on the weather. So if you haven't got your fruit for your freezer, this is definitely the weekend to come out. I know it's hot, but we're all out there working too. So come early and fill a flat or two.
All right. And the farm stands hours now?
We're open every day, 9 to 6.
All right. Well, enjoy the 4th of July weekend. All right, Charlie?
Yes. Happy 250th to everybody.
There you go. Thanks for the time.
See ya.
Charlie Gray for Four Corners Farm, South Newbury. Get out there and pick your own strawberries because it's going to be coming to a close pretty soon. It is approaching 11 minutes after 7. It's Friday morning. Stephen, John, and friends. We take you right up till 9 o'clock this morning, and we have a lot of guests we're going to be talking with between now and then. Up next, a few minutes away, we'll be chatting with Lauren Nelson, the owner of LC Design Concepts in North Haverhill.
You ever think about what makes a good neighbor? Good neighbors listen. They respect your time, and they follow through. When you're making big decisions about your home, your business, your future, you don't need a bank that jumps straight to answers. You need one that starts with you. Here's Lorenzo Wilhite, President and CEO of Wells River Savings Bank.
We really just try to slow things down and listen. Every situation is different, and that matters.
Here, that's where everything begins.
Wells River Savings Bank is right here in the community, so we get to know people, not just their accounts, their story.
Whether you stop into a branch or bank online, you'll find real people focused on getting it right.
When you take the time to understand someone, things just work out better for them and for the whole community.
That's what good neighbors do. Wells River Savings Bank, your good neighbor bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, online at wellsriversavings.com.
It's 13 minutes after 7, and as we have been promising, a conversation with Lauren Nelson, the owner of LC Design Concepts, now at her new location in North Haverhill. Good morning, Lauren.
Good morning.
And you've all settled in. Things are good at your new location.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, the space is all decorated for 4th of July. Got the bunting out and all that. But I'm not going to be there. We're home. We have family visiting, and we're going to obviously go down and see the parade tomorrow. So that should be fun.
Yes, certainly will be. So what's the next move at your new location anyway, now that the dust is kind of settled?
Sure. I think now it's really just getting to enjoy working in the new space that it's all done and ready to go, ready to use and show off all the displays. I'm kind of enjoying the, slowing down a little bit in terms of the remodel and getting things set up. We just installed the last 2 displays, so that's really cool. I can't wait. We'll post about one of the final displays to go in with a closet display, and it's quite an affordable product for closets. I mean, I have a line that I can do custom closets in, but we're talking, $15,000-$20,000 for a typical closet, which that's not achievable for most people to spend that much on a closet setup. So I have another product line that's, a typical walk-in closet would be more like $2,000 to $3,000 for the material.
Mm-hmm. So what usually in a situation like that would be the footprint? 10 by 8, 8 by 10, 12 by 12. What's the deal?
Something like that.
Okay.
Nothing too big, and the nice thing is you can do a lot of accessories with it. If you say you wear ties, you can have a tie rack that pulls out. There's shoe racks. There's shelving for pocketbooks, and there's drawers. So it's really versatile in terms of how you store everything. If you're you hang everything up. So in my closet, I pretty much hang everything. I have very little folded on shelves, so to speak. But then there's some people that they prefer to fold everything and only hang, say, jackets or dresses. So I'm excited about that product and to finally have that display put together, because I think it's going to be a good seller once people see it. Around here, if you think you want to outfit your closet, most people just think of, the metal racking, the Rubbermaid stuff that you get from Home Depot, and this is just, say one step up from that you can mix and match and make it a little bit more custom than you can with that system.
Right. For the typical for the typical closet, or maybe a smaller closet than what we just said, about how small do you think you could go?
Oh gosh, you could do just with that. I think the narrowest piece is only like 18 inches. So if you had, you know, a hall closet that was 30 or 36 inches wide, we could get parts and pieces to customize it.
Sure.
Which that's the nice thing about it, is that really you can customize the pieces.
With you know, with yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say that's the exciting part about this product, and it's been sitting in the warehouse for a while, waiting to be installed. So it just got installed this Wednesday, and I'm excited to fill it with, you know, all the hanging stuff and the gizmos and the doodads to outfit it and make it look like it's an actual closet in a real home.
Sure. So with the economy the way it is, good, bad, indifferent, and also your new location, what about your business? What are you hearing on the street anyway in your new location?
Sure. I mean, I think I get we get a decent amount of walk-ins. If I've got the open flag open, I think a lot of people are still just curious about what's there and what I do, and that it's good. I'm excited that people are noticing and seeing and wanting to stop. I think in terms of the economy, I think it's slowed down a little bit. People are a little nervous about, you know, gas and groceries just being so expensive. So I think when people are doing a project, they're a little bit more thoughtful about how they spend their money, and I think that's a good thing. I can help you with that and say we would have done a $40,000 remodel. Now we're only doing a, say, $35,000 remodel, but we're really thinking about every detail and how to maximize your dollars to get the most for what you have to spend. And so that's kind of a fun part of the job is making something work with what we've got. And in some cases it may be, you know, hey, this is our dream home, our forever house, but the budget's a little tight. It doesn't bother me to say, you know, I would rather have you wait 6 months or a year and save up a little bit more money and get, say, the next level up in cabinets, because this is your forever house. You really want to get the best quality, and at that price point, you might not be enjoying them in 15 years, so to speak. So
you help the customers through it.
Yeah. I'll work really hard to make sure that you're getting a value for your hard-earned money.
So it sounds to me, because you know, we've been in numerous times, Teresa and I have, to your new location in North Haverhill, but it sounds like for any of the listeners that haven't been in, it'd be a good idea to stop in, even if they have no idea, you know, about doing anything. It might kind of make them start thinking about, you know, putting the plans together.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, a new kitchen, a new bathroom, a mudroom, laundry room, anything like that, a closet. Definitely. I always tell people, you know, go to the website, lcdesignconcepts.com, or just Google us and call or email to schedule an appointment. Unless you see that open flag out, that means I'm off out and about measuring or meeting a delivery or going to a countertop install. So, yeah, definitely I always encourage people to call or email to schedule an appointment.
Okay, so you're going to enjoy some time with family and friends this weekend. You'll get back into the business early next week, I assume.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there first thing Monday morning.
Excellent. Good. All right. LC Design Concepts, new location, Route 10, North Haverhill, right next to the fire station. It's easy to find.
Yep.
All right. Well, enjoy the weekend. Maybe we'll see you at the parade somewhere.
Yeah, happy 4th, everyone.
Thanks, Lauren. Have a great day.
All right, bye.
Bye. Lauren Nelson, and she's representing her own business, as we said, LC Design Concepts, located right there, Route 10, North Haverhill, 20 minutes after 7, warming up nicely into the mid-70s, and maybe breaking 90 degrees again today. Updated look at the weather this time around is being brought to you by Woodsville Power Equipment, sales, service, parts, repairs, rental, and Bobcat of Woodsville that's on the lot. You know, doesn't matter what the season is. Here we are heading into summer. They can help you out, you know, with the blowers, walk-behind mowers, zero-turn mowers, tractors. Bobcat of Woodsville, it's amazing what they have to offer. So stop in at 4942 Dartmouth College Highway, or you can give them a call at 747-2322. Toro walk-behind, self-propelled, push, gas, and electric lawnmowers. America's #1 mower brand is available locally at Woodsville Power Equipment Tool and Rental. They can help transform your mowing experience with an easy-to-use, feature-packed Toro walk-behind lawnmower. Whether you're in the market for gas or battery-powered, push or self-propelled, find your perfect mow with Toro's complete lineup of walk-behind lawnmowers to help determine the best lawnmower for your needs. Stop in to Woodsville Power Equipment Tool and Rental.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast for today, mostly to partly sunny, slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm, highs in the upper 80s to lower 90s. For tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, a rising chance of showers, a thunderstorm possible, lows in the low to mid 60s. And for Saturday, Independence Day, mostly cloudy, showers likely, chance of thunderstorms, highs in the mid 80s. I'm meteorologist Lawrence Hayes for WYKR.
All right, thank you very much. Brought to you by Woodsville Power Equipment. There you have a Facebook page. They also have a website, so be sure to check it out. But best thing is stop by 4942 Dartmouth College Highway, or give them a call, 603-747-2322. See what they have to offer you. Line up your next project or line up your next purchase of equipment when you stop by and chat with the gang at Woodsville Power Equipment.
Thanks for listening. Honest. We appreciate it.
Haverhill, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for listening to Your Country, WYKR.
Nobody needs a truck until you start hauling things like lumber, a new couch, or the free dresser on the side of the road that your wife insisted was going to be a fun DIY project. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they've got trucks ready for real life. Strong, reliable, and always up for one more project. Visit NorthCountryMotors.com or stop by on Middle Street in Lancaster and get a truck that's in it for the long haul.
You know we're still North Country is strong. North Country Ford.
Well, I hope you're enjoying the long holiday weekend. A lot of people aren't working today, taking the day off to get a little extra time with family and friends. And don't forget, there's going to be some 4th of July parades in the listening area. Might be some delays, so if you are traveling and not able to view the parade, just be patient as the parade takes place. And the Woodsville Wells River 4th of July parade kicks off up in the vicinity of Walmart, at the intersection there at approximately 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And it will be broadcast live at approximately 11:15, 11:20 or so, beginning tomorrow morning on the 4th of July. And a good morning to you. I'm Stephen John. It is 7:30. That means we're all set to check out a lot of birthdays and an anniversary for today, which is a Friday, July 3rd. Addison Murray celebrates today. A very happy birthday. Love Dad, Mom, and Owen. Hope it's a great day for Addison. Barbara Boyo celebrates today. So does Cindy Ruggles, Paul Costello, Daniel Aldrich, Morgan Page, Andrew Keenan, Lori Thompson, Marge Page, Tara Russ, Carol Reed, Jane Joy Marshall, Albert Lackey, Stephen Hatch, a very happy 75th. And also we have happy anniversary wishes today to Justin and Hillary Bradshaw. And there you have it. Birthdays and anniversaries on this 4th of July weekend. It is the 3rd. Happy July 3rd to you on this Friday, July 3rd, 2026. Let's take a look at all of our birthdays and anniversary that we have to pass along today. And a very happy birthday to Addison Murray. That's Love Dad, Mom, and Owen. We also have wishes going out today to Stephen Hatch. Happy 75th. Albert Lackey celebrates today. So does Jane Joy Marshall, Carol Reed, Tara Russ, Marge Page, Lori Thompson, Andrew Keenan, Morgan Page, Daniel Aldrich, Paul Costello, Cindy Ruggles, and Barbara Bollio. And a happy anniversary to Justin and Hillary Bradshaw. Be sure to get your wishes into us a couple of 3 days in advance, giving us time to prepare for the day of your wish. And, of course, be sure to thank the Swenson Insurance Agency for bringing you birthdays and anniversaries, a regular feature every single day of the year, right around 7:30. The Swenson Insurance Agency is in Bradford. If you need a quote or if you have insurance questions, they look forward to talking to you.
Distracted driving can take many forms, such as changing music, eating, or talking on the phone. But the most dangerous by far is texting while driving. Although it may seem harmless in the moment, it takes your hands off the wheel, your eyes off the road, and your mind off driving. A dangerous and sometimes deadly combination. Be a responsible driver. Turn on an auto reply feature or app that notifies your friends and family that you're driving and cannot reply. Or better yet, turn off your phone entirely. Please, pledge to never drive distracted. It's not worth your life or anyone else's. Take it from me and MMG, protecting your piece of the world.
The Swenson Insurance Agency of Bradford is an independent agency that represents regional and national insurance companies to meet your insurance needs. The professional staff can provide you with the expertise you deserve to make the best insurance buying decisions. Service is their best policy at the Swenson Insurance Agency, Bradford. It is 7:33, being the long holiday weekend, not available to have our meteorologist chat with us today as they are in a travel mode today. So they did provide us with some information. With the sunrise at 5:11 this morning and the sunset at approximately 8:37 this evening, the length of day 15 hours and 26 minutes, just in case you're keeping track. And some of the information that they have provided, that one of our hottest days in recent years created sauna-like conditions yesterday afternoon, with the most locations simmering in the 90s, accompanied by oppressive humidity, and once again triggering a few clusters of late day and evening thunderstorms that we did experience in the listening area. And the storms, well, they initially fired up through the Ottawa and St. Lawrence valleys, propagating east and southeast through northern New York and into northern Vermont and some of the areas of New Hampshire. Meanwhile, our recreational forecast is showing that the summits today will experience one more steamy summer day with a few isolated late day or evening thunderstorms, otherwise remaining very warm, very humid, with moderate west winds and temperatures just a few degrees less hot. And then coming up on Saturday, the 4th of July, the heat and humidity starts to decrease. And that'll be through scattered showers that are possible north in the morning tomorrow, and a few scattered showers of thunderstorms that are possible south for Independence Day. Moderate northwest winds and temperatures warm, but several degrees cooler. And then on Sunday, less humid air with partly sunny skies. Temperatures the same or a few degrees cooler, while winds will be lighter from the north. And that's some of the information that's provided to us from the meteorologists at the Fairbanks Museum and Planetarium, where if you're interested in the weather, be sure to go to the Fairbanks Museum website and click on Eye in the Sky Weather. Meanwhile, for the farm and the garden, they have a rainfall forecast provided with only a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm today, covering less than 20% of the region, with localized amounts of maybe a quarter of an inch. Scattered showers or a thunderstorm tonight is possible into tomorrow, Saturday, covering 50% of the region, with amounts near a tenth of an inch. Higher in any thunderstorms, of course. Sunday looks dry at the moment. Monday and Tuesday are less certain, and there is a chance of showers, mostly west and south of Interstate 89. And with the drying conditions, well, good drying conditions will continue today with only an isolated late-day shower or maybe a thunderstorm and high dew points keeping minimum relative humidities near 45%. Fair drying starting out the weekend. Saturday becoming poor in some of the portions of the north, with scattered to numerous showers and thunderstorms for the 4th of July. So, for the most part, looks like the 4th of July is looking pretty good. So those are some of the statistics and important information in regards to the weather in the listening area. And again, sunrise was shortly after 5 o'clock this morning. The sunset, 8:37, with the length of day at 15 hours and 26 minutes. Our weekly weather from the Fairbanks Museum, usually our conversation with the meteorologist, is brought to you by Hatch Lane Farm, Wicked Good Dairy Delights, and Profile Meats. And they're both prepared for the long holiday weekend. Stopping by Profile Meats, you'll find that they have burgers, hot dogs, sausages, steaks, chicken, spices, and condiments. They also have buns and rolls, and they also invite you to stop by and see what else they have to offer at Profile Meats in North Haverhill. You'll enjoy ice cream season even more when you spend some time in North Haverhill at Wicked Good Dairy Delights. Their ice cream window opens at 11 every day with a full menu of cones, dishes, fraps, soft and hard serve ice cream, sundaes, toppings, and their famous ice cream flights. Cash and gift cards only at the ice cream window. For your convenience, an ATM is available inside the store. Wicked Good Dairy Delights is located on Route 10 North Haverhill. For hours, daily specials, and announcements, visit the Hatch Lane Farm Facebook page. And we'll have more weather coming your way here in just a few minutes, and a conversation with Budget Lumber. And good morning. It's 7:41. This is Your Country, WYKR, Haverhill, WTWN, Wells River, and a good morning on this long holiday weekend. 4th of July actually falling on Saturday. Lots of parades that'll be in the area. Hopefully you can get out and enjoy them. It is a Friday. It's July 3rd. There's a foot-long hot dog along with chips and pickle that awaits you at Tuttle's Family Diner, just in case you're interested. Or maybe the Roby Farm mushroom Swiss burger with french fries or tater tots, crispy chicken sandwich on a homemade roll, lettuce and tomato, cheese and fries, and the haddock sandwich with chips and pickle. And their soup today is cabbage kielbasa. They also have seafood today. It's haddock, scallops, and strip clams. And a reminder from Tuttle's Family Diner, they will be closed tomorrow on the 4th of July to enjoy the holiday with their family and friends. Tuttle's Family Diner is located right here in downtown Wells River. You can enjoy those specials just mentioned, or you can order from their regular menu at Tuttle's Family Diner. We're getting set to check out the forecast for you again. It's 7:42. We have temperatures right now that are in the mid-70s and probably going to break 90 degrees again today, according to our meteorologist at the Fairbanks Museum. Meanwhile, this weather's being brought to you by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. You can visit them online at barharbor.bank. It's award-winning banking every day across northern New England. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Bar Harbor Bank and Trust helps businesses succeed. We're proud to be recognized by Forbes and Newsweek as one of America's best banks multiple years running. We can help you get the financing you need quickly and improve your cash flow. With over 50 branches and 90 ATMs across northern New England, we make managing your business easier. Whether your business is growing, expanding, or evolving, we can make it happen together. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. Good things happen when we work together. Member FDIC.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast: heat advisories through this evening, mostly sunny, more clouds late, still hot and humid, upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, periods of clouds, a localized shower or thunderstorm, muggy in the 60s. Saturday, Independence Day, clouds, maybe a morning shower, increasing afternoon sun, not as warm and less humid. Highs in the upper 70s to near 80. I'm meteorologist Mark Breen for WYKR.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. At 7:44, temperatures hanging around the mid-70s, probably going to break 90 today. Updated weather for the listening area, brought to you by Bar Harbor Bank and Trust. You can visit them online at barharbor.bank. It's award-winning banking every day across northern New England. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And recently I had a conversation with Winston Oakes, the owner of Budget, right there in North Haverhill, Budget Lumber, Budget KB, Kitchen and Bath. And we'll be listening to that right here in just a few minutes. Toby Keith. We welcome Winston Oakes, who's the owner of Budget, right there in North Haverhill, Budget Kitchen and Bath, and also Budget Lumber, with the liquidation sale that is almost a year old now, Winston.
I know. Seems like it goes on forever, don't it?
Well, you had a lot of doors and windows in there. So what's the update? Where are we headed as we're cruising through July?
Well, we're going to keep on selling what we got at 75% off. And,
okay.
Maybe the end of next month that we'll have to do something else. But stuff is still fluid, though. We're still selling a few every day, so we still have a little bit of inventory that for exterior doors, and there's probably maybe 30, 35 out there.
Okay, so bulk items at this point with doors and windows, because I assume that's what you're down to pretty much now?
Yeah, we're down doors, mostly doors. Windows are pretty well gone, actually. We got a few odds and ends still around here. I got some, I got some transoms that go over garage doors. There's 3 of them out there, and there's porch posts. We have cedar porch posts. We have, and sprinkled around, there is still some building material type stuff here, but we're pretty busy ordering in stuff, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I was going to ask, so down to pretty much doors, you do have a few windows and some odds and ends, but you are doing special orders, brand new stuff, though.
We are. Oh, yeah. No, we're ordering roofing and windows. Actually got 3 window orders today, and we're anything we can order in, from pre-hung doors even. We're still selling doors at a special, or a little bit different than what we normally stock.
Yeah.
And, siding and about anything it takes a special order. And in this day and age, almost everything is, because there's so many products and so many colors and so forth.
Sure. So let's get an update in regards to kitchen and bath. That isn't the part that's on sale at all. That doesn't involve
It's
that.
not. No, that's running as normal as it normally does.
All right.
Quite busy, actually. And, we got a little bit more time to focus on that, too, as far as getting stuff put together and deliveries and so forth.
Okay, so maybe in a couple of weeks we should get an update from Rebecca and see where she stands with the kitchen and bath department.
And we could do that. We could have her take a radio time.
Okay, we could do that, because with budget right now you're still holding it. How much percentage off?
75.
Okay, so you think that'll continue during the month of July?
Yeah, in some cases, we got a lot of ballasters still. We got, 4,000 or 5,000 rail ballasters here that we've dug out of the back room and put out into the main aisles. As we sell down, we're pulling stuff forward all the time. So we're finding stuff that we, didn't know we had.
Well, I was going to say, that's a big place there, and you got a lot of stuff to move.
Well, there's 55,000 square feet of storage space, so
sure,
it takes a lot. And we're running this little garage sale across from us. One of my tenants has left his stuff to sell, so we're running that every day. If anybody likes garage sales, there's a lot of stuff in there that's a little more weird than a lumberyard, but bicycles, and I even got a Jeep Gladiator motor in there. It's only got 80 miles on it for sale.
Isn't that something? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it is. And we got, bicycle racks and car racks and chairs and wicker chairs and kind of a whole mix of strange stuff.
Sure. Well, people are always looking for a good garage sale. That's for sure.
Yeah, they stop in. We're open even 10 to 2 on the weekends in there. So.
Okay. But your regular business hours are Monday through Friday from what?
Right, 8 to 4.
All right, good. And you're doing some Facebook Marketplace stuff?
We are, a ton of it.
Right.
If you go on there, I got 20, 30 sites on there.
Okay. Take a look at that. All right.
But if somebody wants to come in and buy 30 doors, talk to me.
Okay.
If you want to buy a pallet, we're ready to move them.
Yep. And special orders are going on as we speak, right there in North Haverhill.
Anything that you want a special order,
right there. All right. All right, Winston, we'll get an update in a couple of weeks,
Okay.
maybe from Rebecca. She'll give us an update in regards to what's going on in the kitchen bath department.
Right.
All right. We'll talk in a few weeks and find out how your sale is doing. Thanks for your time today.
Good. Thank you.
A family-owned and operated business since the early 1900s, Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care, Woodsville, is dedicated to the communities served in the upper Connecticut River Valley of New Hampshire and Vermont. The staff is caring and experienced professionals who understand the importance of personal requests and family traditions. Ricker Funeral Home will assist you and your family with the dignity and respect your loved one deserves. For additional information, visit their website at rickerfh.com or call 603-747-2717.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast: heat advisories through this evening, mostly sunny, more clouds late, still hot and humid, upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, periods of clouds, a localized shower or thunderstorm, muggy in the 60s. Saturday, Independence Day, clouds, maybe a morning shower, increasing afternoon sun, not as warm and less humid. Highs in the upper 70s to near 80. I'm meteorologist Mark Breen for WYKR.
Thank you, Mark. 4 minutes until the top of the hour network news and 75 degrees. Updated weather brought to you by Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in Woodsville, locally owned, family operated. For additional information, 603-747-2717, or you could go online to rickerfh.com.
The Red Sox do have an ace on their pitching staff. Last night, Red Sox 5, Rockies 2. Sox pitcher Sonny Gray absolutely dominated, striking out 11, winning for the 9th time. Sox manager Tracy, a sense of relief.
He's had a lot of good outings that, since we've been here, that one ranked up there, 11 strikeouts, was able to spin the ball. I know people talk a lot about the altitude, but was able to spin the ball, got a lot of swing and miss on breaking balls below and change-ups. He was just really, really good.
Chad Tracy, Nate Eaton drove in 2 runs. William Abreu hit a home run, but this game belonged to the winning pitcher, Sonny Gray.
Felt like more normal and back to myself, and I was like, okay. And then, but we executed the game plan for sure. Filled up the zone early. This team's super aggressive, but early, and we put the ball in some really good spots, right? And then we were able to take advantage of the aggressiveness.
Sonny Gray, Red Sox 5, Colorado 2. Follow me, Tom Cuddy Sports.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. A government watchdog says the Secret Service missed several opportunities to prevent the 2024 assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Trump was running as a candidate when a rooftop shooter killed a spectator standing nearby Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania. This 4th of July could be the hottest ever in parts of the U.S. A heat wave has been sweltering the eastern U.S. from the Midwest to the East Coast, and hundreds of heat records could be set by Saturday. Extreme heat warnings are in effect in New York City, Boston, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. until 8 p.m. Saturday. Charges have been announced against former U.S. Olympic canoeist David Hearn for allegedly vandalizing the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. More from Mark Mayfield.
U.S. Attorney for Washington, D.C. Janine Pirro called the alleged vandalism anarchy.
This unchecked vandalism and civil disorder turns into criminal behavior, and that's why we're here today.
Hearn is accused of damaging the newly renovated pool's liner on June 19th. Pirro says Hearn faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. The alleged vandalism of the pool has drawn the ire of President Trump, who was behind the estimated $16 million renovation project. I'm Mark Mayfield.
The celebrations for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding are beginning. Today marks the official wedding date with a slated 1,000 guests expected to attend the event in the evening. Crews have been seen bringing things in and out of the arena over the past couple of days, including a grand piano, food items, and more. 3 more teams are through to the World Cup round of 16. Spain shut out Austria 3-0. Portugal took a 2-1 win over Croatia in Toronto, and Switzerland blanked Algeria 2-0. Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
All right, Mark, thank you. We're about 4 minutes after 8, and it's getting warmer as we speak. Temperatures are probably going to break 90 degrees again, so get ready. Another hot day is in store. And the 4th of July not looking all that bad weather-wise. We'll keep you updated as we do, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Compliments of our many sponsors and the meteorologists at the Fairbanks Museum. Meanwhile, this weather brought to you by Tommy's Auto, who's open Monday through Saturday, beginning at right around 7:30 in the morning. And to make your appointment, you can call Tommy at 802-535-2804. That's 535-2804. And maybe you remember Tommy when he was at Moonlight Auto down there in Fairleigh. Well, they've gone their own separate ways. Dennis has, and so has Tommy, and both have successful businesses. So be sure to give him a call and book your next appointment, 802-535-2804. People don't remember phone numbers. That's why I said it 3 times. What's your phone number at the office?
802-222-5554.
That's pretty easy. 222-5554.
Exactly.
Man, how can you forget that?
Right. Call us, come in for a tour, and have lunch.
All right. Before we went live, we were talking about computers.
Yes.
Jamie Rogers is with us. She is the executive director?
Correct.
At?
Margaret Pratt Community.
All right. Just off the interstate in Bradford. Beautiful Bradford. Can't miss it.
You really can't. You got to be hard pressed to miss our building.
Yeah.
Whether you're on the highway, 25, it sits right up there. You can see our big red umbrellas right now, too, because we got the patio all opened up. So you can see the red flashes up there.
So I assume you have a lot of computers that monitor the place as well as the records of your tenants.
Absolutely. We have a couple of different systems so that we kind of have fail-safes in place. Alarm Code takes care of all our safety and fire, fire stuff for us. So there's one system. And then we have our telephone and TV system, because you get free telephone and TV when you move in. So it's a
Really?
pretty big investment there on our end. So that's a hot computer room.
Wow.
And then our computers that actually run the place. So
Okay.
there's our administrative computers, but the more important ones are the ones that run our electronic medical records, our EMR system. That system communicates directly to doctor's offices, to a pharmacy. Steve, if you ran out of your medication this morning, I know your last pill is tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the refill button, and you don't have to do anything, and those pills are going to come on the refill truck tomorrow. So you never run out. It's nice and easy, but we have to keep those computers running.
Man, I guess you do. How many residents? Is it residents? What do you call
Yep,
them?
residents. They've got apartments. They're truly residents. It's their home. They come and go as they please. They choose what they do for the day. We've got activities we offer them, but they make all their own decisions.
All right, how's your new van working out in summertime activities coming up?
Fantastic. I mean, tomorrow's the big parade.
Sure.
So we'll be setting up for that. We really appreciate Bruno Law Offices letting us set up on their lawn yet again this year. Gives a nice flat surface, and we all get to enjoy the parade.
Great place right there. Yeah, of course, the parade begins at around 11 o'clock downtown Woodsville, you're speaking of.
Correct.
Down in the, Topsom Corinth area, I think they have one.
They do. There's a Fairleigh Orford
Fairleigh,
one.
yeah,
So, there's a few different great parades
Yeah,
around tomorrow,
I
for
know
sure.
Randolph, Vermont has one.
That's my hometown growing up there. That's the one we used to go to.
Yeah,
So
I've heard maybe they changed the route a little bit this year, and some people are... Well, have you heard that too?
I did. Hometown newspapers got it all on the front page. So
boy. Anyway, but we're going to have our parade right here in Wells River and Woodsville. It'll be broadcast live shortly after 11 o'clock, so be sure to tune in. A lot of different folks that are sponsoring that, so we certainly appreciate them for doing that. Jamie Rogers is with us, the executive director of the Margaret Pratt community in Bradford. So some of the activities coming up this summer might include what for your residents?
first, the two big ones we're looking for are parade tomorrow and then the fair, right?
That's
At
right.
the end of the month. Okay. Everybody's got to go to the fair. And then we've got a couple of other little things, some ice cream treat runs we do. One of the big things that we've been doing at the building is our pool parties. So we've got some pools. Come out on the patio, soak your feet. We bought some slushy machines.
Really?
So for happy hour yesterday, we had some frozen strawberry lemonade and frozen pina coladas. So
Nice.
not the worst way to beat the heat.
Really? But your building, I assume, is nice and cool for the residents.
It is.
Yeah.
We try. You know, some of the systems are a little bit overworked in this extreme Vermont summer heat.
Yeah, well, it's hard to keep up all
It
of a
is.
sudden.
So,
you know?
but, you know, we're staffed 24/7, so we can open the windows on the cool nights, and it does work pretty well.
All right, so let's talk about our listeners that are interested in being part of the community at Margaret
Yeah.
Pratt. So they aren't ready yet, but they may want to be someday. What's the process?
Give us a call. First process, really get your name on the list. Come in for a tour, get on the wait list so that we're waiting for you when you're ready.
Okay, so it's important, I would assume, to take a tour of the complex.
It is. This is going to be your home, Steve.
Sure.
Like I said, these are residents. This is your home. You know, if you really hate the way the apartments are set up, I don't want you to move in. You know, if the big game room isn't, you know, the exact exercise quality you're looking for, maybe we're not the place. We are for rural Vermonters who really want to stay in this local area.
Okay, options, room options.
You got singles, you got doubles. We got a few other 1.5 rooms just because of the way the modular construction was built. So we pretty much can find you what you want.
Okay, and no limitations on pets?
I can bend the rules now, I guess. There's a two
I have
animal
a
max.
tarantula I want to bring.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
It's a 2 animal max.
All right.
So, just 2 animals max, and then
right.
we can figure out your tarantula. Staff might not like that, though.
I don't know
Nobody's
why.
going to clean your room,
I don't know
Steve.
why I said that.
We do have a room cleans. You don't get yours.
But for the most part, we're talking dogs and cats.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. We've got a couple of fish.
Okay.
You know.
Do you have
few
like
fish.
a mascot there? Numerous mascots.
You know, numerous mascots. We've got a couple of mayors. You know, the Queen of West Newbury lives with us. So, you know, we've got a couple of folks that have been self-appointed or resident-appointed mayors that represent us pretty well. You'll see somebody in our van tomorrow waving out the window.
So is this a good time of the year for folks to maybe tour Margaret Pratt? Any time of the year.
I mean, any time of the year. It's gorgeous right now out there with the landscaping and everything. So we're getting ready to do everything. We do cornhole, everything outside right now.
Okay. So for our listeners, anything that maybe you can say before the next time we talk next month?
If you haven't registered for the golf tournament for September 25th, go to our website and sign up your team. We've got 2 different sets running this year.
Really?
Yeah, we were so busy last year. We're sending out 2 different flights, a morning one and an afternoon one.
And where will it be?
Right at the Bradford Golf Club.
Okay, good. Awesome. Any final comments?
Stay hydrated, folks.
Yeah.
This is a big one for us right now, and it's really important. Stay hydrated.
So you, along with many of the residents, will be in downtown Woodsville in the vicinity of Kevin Bruno's office.
Absolutely. We've got our big pop-ups there. We'll be all wearing tie-dye. We made tie-dye this week, so you'll recognize us as a group.
All right, Jamie. Thanks for the information.
Thanks, Steve.
That's What If I Could with Ernest. 18 minutes after 8. And 76 degrees. That's 1776. 2026. That works pretty good for us this morning, doesn't it, Liz?
Sure does.
All right. So celebrating a big 4th of July weekend, with the 4th of July being on a Saturday, and the big parade that comes right by your store in downtown Woodsville. Pretty cool, huh?
It is very cool.
Yeah.
Some people wait for Christmas. I wait for the 4th of July.
Well, you've done a lot to the building in the last couple of months. It's looking good just in time for the celebration, isn't it?
Yep. It was my goal to get it all done, and we did, and I appreciate everyone that helped me get there.
Mm-hmm.
All the young ladies that I work with, and everybody's just been so wonderful, and have worked really, really hard. So I appreciate everything. So yeah.
Well, we get through the 4th of July and some of the fairs, and then we head into the 4th quarter and the holidays in a hurry, don't we?
And let's not hurry.
All right. So let's talk about barbecues this weekend. We can do it that way.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The weather. Last night we hosted the Cohos Lions Club out at our lodge on Lime Kiln, and it was so hot, and yet there's about a 10-degree difference between downtown North Haverhill and then up on Lime Kiln Road. So it made all the difference in the world. So we were able to sit outside and really enjoy it. So that was nice, and that's what we want to do, is enjoy all this nice weather that we have. So I hope everyone's staying cool. They have air conditioners. They're at least near water, and enjoy the 4th. Some fireworks are going to be happening. I think some already have. So that's always exciting. Just want to wish everyone a happy 4th weekend. And I just want to start in with our small town's been working really hard to get everything ready to welcome people to our community on the 4th. And I want to thank all the families, the businesses, Woodsville Water and Light, and the Highway Department for all their efforts in getting everything ready on our little main street for the parade and the celebration on Saturday. For people who are in the area, don't know how everything works, the 4th of July parade will start at 11 a.m. and it starts at the Woodsville Elementary School, and it goes right down Central Street through Woodsville into Wells River, Vermont, and it takes a right-hand turn and winds around the triangle area at the end of the little main street of Wells River, and then heads down south towards Newbury. So that's the parade route. And if anyone is going to be attending, I highly recommend you arrive by 10:30, as the parade route will be closed off to traffic shortly thereafter. And then after the parade, everyone is invited to the Woodsville Community Field to relax, eat, play games, listen to music. And that's an all-day festivity. And then the fireworks go off at 10 p.m. And that committee has worked tirelessly. All is free. One of the ways that they raise money for the parade, for all these activities and the fireworks, is there will be $10 raffle tickets, and you can win up to $1,000. They have several winners. It's not just 3. So it's, I believe, like $1,000, $750, $500, and then some 100s. And I could be wrong on those amounts, but I know the top dollar is the 1,000. So if you need a ticket, I have plenty at my store, and I can direct you to people who might have them. And then at the store, we still are open. We still have a great selection of red, white, and blue decor. I have made in the USA flags, the smaller flags, they're in 3 different sizes. They're fabric. We have bunting, collectibles, just some cute little things to snazz up of your backyard party, anything like that. And on top of that, we've been busy with orders this week. We have our 2027 lane calendars arrived yesterday, so we have those all marked and out. A pallet from Trahan, one of our cookware companies, that came in this week, and a pallet from OXO, that's a kitchen gadget company, that came in this week. We've been busy, and then more Christmas and Halloween home decor and ornaments arrived. So we're looking pretty good. It's been nice greeting and seeing people who come back year after year. I had 2 sisters who were in yesterday. They were in for a couple hours, and they just shopped, and they were happy to be here. I think one lives in Georgia and one lives in Washington. I think she said Washington. And they just love coming to Woodsville and spending as much time as they can as a family. So it was nice to finally meet them and talk to them. And lots of lake people have been in. So it's been nice to be able to see everyone. So that's what's going on at our part of the world.
Pretty awesome. Yeah, it's hard to believe the next time we chat, be a couple of weeks, we'll be heading into the middle of July already. My word.
I know. It goes so fast.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
Fast.
Well, enjoy the parade, and awesome for you and your family and your store to let the parade people be able to sit on the front porch and view the parade and do what they need to do.
It's always fun just to see all the activities. I start pretty early tomorrow morning, just, doing final touches. I'll be lining up the military end of the parade on Montebello Street. But before I even do that, I have to go help decorate a float for the Drug Coalition and make sure the speakers are up at my store and all the electric is ready for everybody, and including you guys.
That's right.
Yeah. Busy. There's lots of activities going on.
It's the 4th of July long holiday weekend. We appreciate your update and all the hard work that you do in Woodsville and Wells River, Liz.
Thank you so much. Have a great, safe weekend.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There you go, Liz. Shelton representing her family's stores right there in Woodsville, of course, the party store. We're about 26 minutes after 8. Temperatures that are getting closer to 80 degrees as we speak, or actually it's 76. And good possibility that we'll be breaking 90 degrees again today. How about stopping in downtown Wells River today? Tuttle's Family Diner. They do want to remind you they are closed tomorrow on the 4th of July to enjoy the parade and family and friends on the 4th of July. But meanwhile, you can stop by today and enjoy the haddock sandwich with chips and pickle. How about a foot-long hot dog with chips and pickle, or the Roby Farm mushroom Swiss burger with french fries or tater tots? They also have crispy chicken sandwich that's on a homemade roll, lettuce and tomato, cheese and fries. There's soup, cabbage kielbasa, and the seafood available today includes haddock, scallops, and strip clams. Those are the specials that you can enjoy today, or you can also order from their regular menu at Tuttle's Family Diner, downtown Wells River. Remind you again, they're closed tomorrow on the 4th of July to enjoy the parade and family and friends. We're checking out the weather at 27 minutes after 8. It's being brought to you by PTO's Repair, your local Fisher authorized dealer. Now at 2320 Route 5 in Fairleigh. Fisher snowplows, Fisher Sanders, about 3.5 miles south of the traffic light in Bradford at 802-222-6152. Be sure to contact Paul and Kim and make sure that you make your plans to get your snowplow or your sander in place just in time for the snow.
PTOs wants you to know.
If you are planning to purchase a new Fisher plow or sander this year, now is the time. Our 2026 order will be here soon. If you are wondering what plow best fits your vehicle, go to our website and click eMatch, or give us a call. PTO's Repair, 2320 Route 5 Fairleigh, or on the web at ptosrepair.com. I'm PTO, and I wanted you to know.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast: heat advisories through this evening, mostly sunny, more clouds late, still hot and humid, upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, periods of clouds, a localized shower or thunderstorm, muggy in the 60s. Saturday, Independence Day, clouds, maybe a morning shower, increasing afternoon sun, not as warm and less humid. Highs in the upper 70s to near 80. I'm meteorologist Mark Breen for WYKR.
And there you have an updated look at the weather forecast for all of northeast Vermont, northwest New Hampshire, the upper Connecticut River Valley, and brought to you by PTO's Repair at 2320 Route 5 in Fairleigh. Of course, it's about 3.5 miles south of the traffic light in Bradford, and also available by calling them at 802-222-6152. And you can also go to their website and for additional information in regards to the snowplow that would fit your vehicle, you can click on eMatch. PTO's Repair, your local Fisher authorized snowplow and sander dealer in Fairleigh. All right, we're going to take a break and find out what's happening with the Newbury 250th. And the update today is with Richard Roderick. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, so we're not going to talk about So Long Summer, Hello Fall yet.
That's okay. I just wanted to put it on everybody's mind that it's happening.
It's going to happen. All right.
And to tend those zucchinis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so that.
All right. We'll get to that in just a moment with another update. Let's find out what's happening with the Newbury 250th. Some things that are happening this weekend, I assume.
Yes. And 4th of July will be a busy day.
Oh, boy, won't it? It will
Yeah.
be. Yes, it will.
It's, the parade is every year, and that's going to step off at 11 o'clock like it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hearing that there might be a few more floats in this year because it is a special year.
Certainly.
We'll have to wait and see tomorrow.
Okay.
In Wells River, we're the grand finale of the parade.
Sure, that's right.
But people start early to space out, get into their spot to watch the parade.
Mm-hmm.
And so people are there starting at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And so Big Cones is going to be open in the morning, and Hatchbox, which just recently reopened, which is nice to have them back.
Yeah, they had a couple of bad situations there, didn't
Yes.
they? Good for them. They're sticking it out.
And they're back bigger than they were before. Their
Awesome.
food trailer is big and modern, and they've had kind of a soft opening,
Yeah.
so they're ready to go tomorrow, and that's going to be nice. So people will be able to get drinks, get something to eat
All right.
while they're waiting for the parade. Tuttle's is not going to be open,
Right?
and I'm not sure about Saki's.
Okay.
And the Welcome Center will be open, which is nice because that is where the public restroom will be.
Mm-hmm.
And because sometimes it's a long wait.
Yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, it can be a long time.
So that's all good. After the parade, about noontime, the community field will open. There will be food trucks and games. It's going to be a flea market, so there will be plenty of things to do.
Yeah, that gets going kind of during the parade, but pretty much after the parade and then into the evening, and then it wraps up with the big fireworks display.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, that's
so
good.
it's pretty traditional. One of the things the Newbury 250th committee had hoped we were going to have a revolutionary flag raising and having it travel to Wells River.
Mhm.
The Newbury School of Weaving down on the Common is weaving a revolutionary style flag, and they were going to, and it hadn't been quite determined, but they were going to get it from Newbury to Wells River with the flag raising. While they're using old-fashioned machines and things like
techniques, old-fashioned techniques. Okay.
And the machine broke.
Oh.
So they weren't able to, and then they had to wait for a part. So they weren't able to get the flag woven and get it up here.
So good intentions. Once they get things up and operating, it'll be unveiled eventually.
Yeah, it will be done in during the open Vermont North by Hand Open Studio.
Okay.
And so they'll do it during that.
And we'll have an additional update in regards to
Yeah,
that
and
as we move forward with the
that
Newbury.
will be in the fall.
Yep.
So
Newbury 250th is stuff pretty much going on till the end of the year.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. And then I guess you're never too old to learn anything. Everybody knows. Yeah, the Declaration was signed on July 4th.
Mm-hmm.
How many people signed it?
Mm-hmm.
It was 56. And it was late in the afternoon in 1776 when it was signed. And so the 3 congregational churches are having a Let Freedom Ring in the 250th at 4 p.m. And so at 4 p.m., each church is going to ring the bell 56 times.
Okay.
One for each signer.
Yeah, wow.
And any church is invited to do that. They don't have to get any permission from a coordinating committee or anything like that. And so, even today, somebody hearing about it, they could decide that at 4 p.m. tomorrow, they'll ring their bell 56 times.
They can chime in.
Yeah, so
All right.
it's, that's kind of a unique thing.
It is.
I think. And there's a number,
Mhm.
and the number means something.
Don't get to use the church bell that much for.
Yeah.
Let's exercise it a little bit.
And 56 rings is quite a few.
That is. It really is. I agree.
I jokingly ask people, well, is it going to be 250 times? No. We're
Take
doing
turns.
it once for each signer. So that's about everything that is taking place tomorrow.
Okay.
In for the 250th.
All right.
Some of it is traditional we do every year.
Mhm.
Hopefully it might be a little bigger and better and more improved, and
Yeah.
some new things.
Okay. So it looks like in a couple of weeks, maybe on July 18th, you've got something going on.
Yes. My birth. Oh, no, not my birthday. Yes, that is going on.
39 and holding?
39 and holding.
Richard Roderick is with us. He's representing 4th of July and, of course, RAP and also the Newbury 250th. So July 18th, what have you got?
So on July 18th, out at the Newbury Townhouse in Center Newbury, it has become a tradition every year, the Sacred Harp singing.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeremiah Ingalls, a Newbury resident, was responsible for that, and it's singing without an accomplishment, a compliment.
Accompaniment.
Yeah,
There you go. And we know what you mean.
And there's they just have reprinted some tune books to sing.
Okay.
You don't have to be a singer.
Right.
You can just count.
Right.
People are very friendly, and everybody helps each other. And so that's going to happen 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. out at the Newbury townhouse in center Newbury.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been going on for a few years
All
now.
right. Public's invited to that. And then July 25th, getting towards the end of the month, is the Daughters of the American Revolution open house in the afternoon from 1 to 4.
Yes.
So what is going to be going on with that?
There will be a guest speaker, Robert Goodby, an archaeologist, and I'm not sure what his program is going to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
But the DAR, when they put on a program, you can be assured it's going to be good and interesting.
They're quite active there, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's in an old one-room schoolhouse down in, it's off Route 5.
Yeah, just around the corner there. Yeah.
But it's in the village.
Yeah, easy to find. Yeah.
And it's pretty shady down there. So
It is.
So if this weather continues.
But it's well taken care of and well groomed, so
Yeah.
that'll be a nice event. July 25th in the open house in the afternoon from 1 to 4. Daughters of the American Revolution. They're pretty active there in Newbury.
Yes.
All right. Did you really want to talk about So Long Summer?
No,
Hello
I just
Fall?
wanted to put it on the.
Of course you did.
Put it on the agenda so everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
August will be another busy month.
Mm-hmm.
DAR on
Yeah.
August 15th is going to have another
I see that.
program. And August 8th is the West Newbury Summer Festival. And so
August 8th, okay.
Yeah, and they always have a little parade too.
Yes,
which
that's right.
Might be a bigger parade this year.
And we'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, summer is here.
It is.
Yeah, it seems like a long wait, kind of a cold April and May and June, but here the end of June, 1st of July, summer arrived with a vengeance, didn't it?
It did, and I'm always amazed at just how, there's so many things going on in this area, not just Newbury. You have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Because you just can't avoid conflicts.
Yeah.
Because
Well, it's a beautiful region we live in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. We certainly appreciate you coming in, and we'll get another update in a few weeks in regards to some of the things that are happening.
Yeah, early August, we'll talk about
Okay.
what's happening in August.
Yeah. It could be you or other representatives from your committee.
Yes, I almost suspect maybe it'll be somebody from West Newbury that's involved in
Okay.
Tucker Mountain and West Newbury Festival.
All right.
So
All right.
it's,
Well, we appreciate the update. You have any final comments, Richard?
Well, usually I do, but the big one for tomorrow is come out, stay hydrated, have a good time.
Are you in the parade or are you viewing it?
I am in the parade.
Are you?
Because I'm the Grand Marshal.
There you go. I knew that. Yeah, well, congratulations.
Well, I wasn't gonna shout it out.
Oh, well.
But you brought it up.
You also brought up your birthday, 39 holding in a couple of weeks too, Richard.
Well, I did.
Right.
And that's a little self-serving, wasn't it?
So look for Richard Roderick. He's in the parade tomorrow. Congratulations.
I'll be in the red, white, and blue hat.
Yeah, all right.
And I've been practicing my
Your
royal
wave.
wave.
All right, great.
So
Well,
I was really surprised, and it really is quite an honor to be selected. So.
yeah, and you've been part of RAP for 25 plus years, haven't you?
Oh yes, yeah, since its beginning. Not as active in the beginning as I am now.
Yeah, that's the Wells River Action Program for people that don't
Yes.
know what RAP stands for.
Yeah,
Good.
and we got some. It took us a little while, but we got some good-looking flowers. The village looks good because several people stepped up and
Yeah.
got the flowers planted, and
Yeah, good for them.
yeah.
Great. All right, Richard, we'll be looking for you in the parade tomorrow, and we also thank you for coming in this morning and sharing all this great information.
Well, we thank you for having us.
Awesome. We'll look forward to our next conversation coming up in 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep.
All right. Thank you much.
Thank you.
8:42. We'll take a break and take another look at the weather forecast right after these. Your local family for auto and collision repair. At Bradford Auto Works, the legendary Auto Works, they're one local family keeping the Upper Valley rolling. In Bradford, they handle state inspections, alignments, and complete auto care, from winter prep to everyday maintenance. In White River Junction, their legendary crew specializes in collision repair. Whether it's fixing a fender bender or reviving a classic ride, they're proud to serve their neighbors with honesty, skill, and care that runs deep. Bradford Auto Works and Legendary Auto Works. 2 shops, 1 family, always there for you. We're taking another look at the weather forecast. It is 8:44. Compliments of your friends at House Wright Construction, which is located on Route 5 near the historic Newbury Common. You may be thinking about building your dream house. You might be looking at a piece of land and need to know if it would be a good building site. Perhaps it's time to renovate a bathroom or to create cabinetry for your entertainment equipment. From crafting a house that nestles in the landscape to creating a cozy kitchen fit for a chef, House Wright Construction has the professional know-how you need. House Wright offers technical expertise and old-world craftsmanship, along with the old-fashioned business values of integrity and accountability. Whether you ask them to join you as your general contractor or want to consult with them at the earliest stages of your project, since 1985, House Wright has brought a wide range of experience as a home builder in New Hampshire and Vermont. Large or small, they look at projects holistically, considering functionality and aesthetics. And they will be as dedicated to your project as you are. House Wright Construction, Main Street South, Newbury, Vermont. Online at housewright.net.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast: heat advisories through this evening, mostly sunny, more clouds late, still hot and humid, upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, periods of clouds, a localized shower or thunderstorm, muggy in the 60s. Saturday, Independence Day, clouds, maybe a morning shower, increasing afternoon sun, not as warm and less humid. Highs in the upper 70s to near 80. I'm meteorologist Mark Breen for WYKR.
Hey, Mark, thank you very much. 8:45 and 76 degrees. Heading for maybe 90 again today. House Wright Construction, which is located at Route 5 near the historic Newbury Common, and online at housewright.net, has just presented a look at the weekend weather.
Hi, this is Ben from Dad's 4x Tool and Supply. I would like to invite you to come in and check out our bargain barn. You may wonder exactly what you'll find in there. Well, to be honest, so do I. You never know what you will find in there, but I guarantee it is priced to sell. And if you see something, you better grab it, because if you come back, odds are that there will be a totally different selection of deals. You just never know what you'll find in there, but it's bound to come in handy. Dad's 4x Tool Supply, going back to its roots. Buy in bulk and save.
From the Fairbanks Museum in St. Johnsbury, the forecast: heat advisories through this evening, mostly sunny, more clouds late, still hot and humid, upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, periods of clouds, a localized shower or thunderstorm, muggy in the 60s. Saturday, Independence Day, clouds, maybe a morning shower, increasing afternoon sun, not as warm and less humid. Highs in the upper 70s to near 80. I'm meteorologist Mark Breen for WYKR.
Thank you, Mark. That is an updated look at the weather. Compliments of Dad's 4x Tool and Supply. 2 locations taking care of all of your needs right there on Route 5 in St. Johnsbury, and you'll find them right here in downtown Wells River. Dad's 4x Tool and Supply. Glad that you could be with us this morning as we head into a long holiday weekend, 4th of July holiday being on a Saturday this year. And a lot of businesses and a lot of folks are able to actually take today off, so congratulations to you. And a few things that are still going to be coming up. Want to remind you that the Barnett Center Church will be holding its annual chicken barbecue tomorrow, Saturday, July 4th. That'll be from noon to 3 or until they run out. And lots of great things that will be available there. And then the Warren Historical Society is holding a special Old Home Day raffle, July 10th, 11th, and 12th. And they invite you to be part of their Old Home Day right there in Warren. And those are just some of the things that are happening here in the listening area. And we invite you to enjoy some of the parades that are happening here in the listening area. Meanwhile, news and information is coming up next at 9 o'clock at Your Country, WYKR.